Hello, this is the Sales Master. We're going to do an exercise that will help with build big strong traps, and it will help with your regular shoulder shrugs. Okay, what it is I took a Olympic bar and I pulled the sleeves off the ends. Okay, each Olympic bar is 45, some of them is 55 pounds or more. This one's a 45-pound bar, and what I've done is just took the sleeves off so he can assimilate the standard bar. Now, I have a standard bar. I could have used it, but the reason I'm using an Olympic bar and took the collars off is for people, to give people an idea. If you don't have a standard bar, you can use the Olympic bar, okay? You can leave the big collar on it, but you got something that big around to grab a hold of, okay? And you can do it this way. But I took the collars off, or the sleeves, I'm sorry, the sleeves. And think about collars. And took the sleeves off, and I think they weigh about 10 or 12 pounds apiece or something like that. But anyway, went ahead and I took them off so that way it would simulate a standard bar just in case you don't have one. Okay, this is doing one arm at a time, and we're going to get straight to it. Then I have some important stuff to mention about the contest coming up and just a few other things. Please hang on, okay? Don't have to give everybody that you watch the video, give them at least anywhere between 3 to 5 minutes, okay? Give them your ultimate attention, all right? Because they're taking time putting it on there and they're doing it for you. I'm doing this for you, all right? So I'm going to get straight to it. We'll start out with some light weight. We're using a standard bar. And if you notice, I took the big collar off, and it looks like a standard bar, but actually it's an Olympic bar. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to do the right arm first. It don't matter what arm you do, but I'm right-handed. So here we go. Look straight ahead when you're doing this exercise. This is also for people who do not have dumbbells. Okay, that does not have dumbbells. Because when you're doing dumbbells, they also build big strong traps, and I'll be doing that later on in the video. Not this video, but later on in the future. Here we go. Breathe in your nose and out your mouth. 4, 5, 6, 7. And as you go down, breathe in, out as you come up. 8, 9, 10. You want to switch it around? Keep your arms straight. Do not bend your arms whatsoever. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You can also put your head forward just a little bit if you want to get a little more of a squeeze. Okay, I'm going to put a little more weight on it. I'm going to put probably 3 plates. And I'm going to do the same thing, okay? I don't need to use armbands on this because it's baby weight. Okay, it's just 135 pounds on each end. So, plus you count half the bar. You're only lifting half the bar. You're not lifting the whole thing. Okay, so half the bar would probably be about, I don't know, probably about 10 pounds maybe. 10, 12 pounds. So, we're going to get straight to it. We turn the camera off, and I'll put some more weight on, okay? Here we go. Okay. I've got my elbows wrapped, and like I said, with this weight, I really don't need to, but it's for people that they need, like they got their joint problems, tendon problem, whatever the problem is. They can wrap your elbows and keep everything intact, okay? I do want to mention before I start this exercise, this next set, of course my first set was just a little warm-up set, is we need everybody's prayers. My sister does, my older sister. Her husband had passed away. That's not my younger sister, that's my oldest, okay? Her husband had died in Florida, and it's not of this Chinese virus. It's natural causes, I believe. And so we need your prayers, okay? Okay, we're going to get straight to the, my mom and my sister is headed down there to comfort her, and hopefully I'll be seeing her later. Okay, so we're going to get straight to the next set. There you go. Now, right hand, and remember, you do whatever you can to keep your neck up, the head up, in other words, so you can windpipe stay open and you can breathe better that way, okay? And if you think you have to use a belt, go ahead and use a belt, okay? And arms straight, breathe in and out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Turn around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, I'm gonna put a little more weight on here, probably 2 more plates. Right now, it's only 3 plates, which is 135 pounds, and plus you're lifting half the bar, that's somewhere between 10 and 12 pounds. Okay, that's the Olympic bar to simulate the standard bar, just in case you don't have the standard bar. Okay, when you take the collars or the sleeves off, you get more of a grip like you would on a standard bar. Instead of grabbing a big old chunk like this big around, you grab something smaller. And anybody with common sense knows you got something smaller, you can hold on to it better. Okay, we're gonna put a couple more plates on here. That'll be 2 45-pound plates, and we're gonna do another set. Okay, we're back. And remember, when you're doing this exercise, do what you can to put some weight on the other side, because you don't want to put one weight on one side, hardly have nothing on the other, and he go boop. Okay, it wouldn't be a pretty sight. Okay, I just wanted to bring that up. Some people, you'd be surprised. Some people have enough common sense to know that. A lot of people do, and some ones that do, sometimes you get thinking about things you forget. Okay, so anytime you're doing the weightlifting, always form, caution, and safety. Or either way, okay? But make sure form is always first. Your form, safety, and caution, or caution and safety, it doesn't matter. All right, we're going to lower the camera down, do another set. We're going to do the right hand first. Here we go. Okay, we'll turn it to the other side. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. Let me get my paper here. Please stay with me. Okay. What I'm going to mention is the Rebel Rumble. It's in Winchester, Kentucky. It's a USPA meet, which sometimes you have to enter the USPA, that's the United States Powerlifting Association, before you can enter the World Championship or World Cup, which is IPL, that International Powerlifting League. Both are world renowned, just like the USPF, USPC, the 365 Powerlifting. Okay, so this is going to be at S, that's S and Snake, 3, the number 3, Athletics, S&C 4793 Rockwell Road, Winchester, Kentucky 40391. Okay, this here is to let people know that we're having it there at Winchester, and on every video, we'll try to have it on every video from now on, so that way if you want to look on your map where Winchester is, or if you want to punch in some this GPS stuff, which I've never used, never had to use it. All I need is an address and a map, and I've never been lost. I can always go where I need to go. But anyways, for people who've got GPS, we have Butcher Tire Service. And if you notice the guy lifting the tire, how big and powerful he is, well, that's how strong that Butcher's tires are. Okay, and he's got fantastic mechanics, and he's got beautiful tires. You get it about any size you want. Okay, he also has used tires. We got East Kentucky Barbell, East Kentucky Barbell from Ivor, Kentucky, and they also have GCS supplements. And so if you want to call and ask about the supplements, or if you want to call and see how much it is to join up, it's going to be at Ivor, Kentucky. They're going to try to have at least 2 to 3 meets a year. That's state, national, and world powerlifting meets, hopefully. Okay? And that's great we have that in this area now. Of course, now Don Fields, he has a gym in Paintsville, and he always did the USPF competitions. And they also are world renowned. Okay, we got Hebro. He takes He-Man figures, and he takes other figures. He customizes them, and he sells them. He's got a 3D printer that makes weapons and other stuff. It can be for your figures, and he can sell them. He is one of the most experienced and one of the greatest customizers there is out there. Okay, one of the best, if not the best. And he is great at what he does. Max Models puts models together, and he is good at what he does. He is retired from the military, and I think he's a teacher, if I got that right. And plus, he still does the customizing. These guys are professional at what they do. They don't sit there and play with toys. Okay, I've had comments about that before. These are professional guys. They have families. They sell the stuff, and sometimes they're collectors like I am. Okay, some of the stuff they don't sell, they're collectors just like I am. 34 years collecting, and I do it not just cause I enjoy it, and I've never had any kids to ready to buy for, so I've always just bought them for myself. And actually, I look at them as an investment. Okay, that investment you can't really go wrong. Okay, if I ever have to sell my figures, which I never do, that's coming out of my own personal collection, then if I had to, then I can and make more money off of them than what I put in them. Okay, you got ATV Restorations. Restoration, he takes diecast models, cars and trucks and bulldozers, planes or whatever, and he strips them, tears them all apart, puts them all back together, and he repaints them, and he does a professional job. He is called AVT Restoration. Check him out. Check all these guys out on YouTube. These people, you can learn a whole lot. And my show on YouTube and Instagram, people want to call it social media, all this stuff, but it's not. Okay, we're not on here to be vain in any way. We're not here to show ourselves off. We are professionals. We do what we do. Okay, so if some of you ask somebody, hey, if you watch my show, don't come out and say, I don't watch social media. There's a difference between social media than stuff that's on Instagram and YouTube that can be very useful to you. Okay, we're not trying to sit here and be models and trying to show ourselves off. Okay, so it's no different than going to Google and say, hey, how you do the bench press? Okay, we teach you. If you're willing to learn, we all teach you, all of us. Okay, so there's a difference between social media and important information. So don't come out and say, hey, I don't watch social media. Well, you probably don't. But when the question's asked that have you seen my show, just come out and say, I haven't seen it yet or whatever. It's not social media. It is something that's very important that people can use. My show, Max Models, Hebrew, East Kentucky Barbell, Butcher, AVT Restorations. All these things, if you're willing and you're interested, you can watch. No different than getting on Google. Okay, there's a difference. All right, this is the Slash Master. Love you and take care. And be good to each other. Do what you can to be there for each other. And this exercise I demonstrated today, actually, hardly nobody does it. Okay, hardly nobody does. And it is a good exercise, especially if you don't have dumbbells. Okay, and if anybody, and Hebrew has suggested this, and the gentleman I used to train in Paintsville has just suggested this. If you want somebody to play Popeye on a show or on a movie, I would be happy to. Just get me on my subscription down below. James.justice172@gmail.com, and I'll have my mail address. And if you want to get a hold of me, I can see my phone number, and we can talk a little bit. Okay. And remember, Butcher Tar Service and East Kentucky Barbell. All right. Go to your local gym. Support your local gym. They're there to help you. Okay, help them and they'll help you. And be good to your body. If you're on drugs, get off of it. If you're thinking about it, don't do it. Okay, if I can do 36 years of being natural and being a champion in bodybuilding and powerlifting and other stuff, then you can too. All right? All right, love you, take care, love God. He loves you. Respect Him, the way you act, the way you talk, and try to do your best. Now remember, just because you're trying to be a Christian or trying to be a good person and somebody trying to step on you, that don't mean you have to let them. Okay? Just because you're trying to be a good person, a Christian, don't mean you have to let people step on you. Okay? Sometimes you have to step back. Even Jesus got mad when He went into the temple and they was selling all those animals, and what it was, they were supposed to be sacrificing them, but still sacrificing them, they was bringing them back in to be resold. Okay? So, even Jesus and God gets mad from time to time. Okay? So, maybe that's where we get it from. But only if you got a good reason. But do your best to be a good Christian and a good person. All right. Love you and take care. And God bless.